Alright.
My strawberry kisses. I could fly through the wind.
Hey guys, it's me Betty from Betty's World and I'm back with another video. So I'm really tired right now. I took medicine that I wasn't supposed to take in the morning. I'm supposed to take it at night, so I'm really sleepy. But other than that, I'm good to go. I'm going to be doing a Q&A soon, so ask me the questions in the community box. Or if you don't want to ask me questions, here's my Instagram. Follow it. I'll be waiting. I have nothing, like I have no script. This is just gonna be from my brain, so I hope you enjoy this. So, for me, I played, you guys already seen the movie. Anyways, you guys already seen the movie or the play that I was in, and I hope you guys like that. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I'll put the eye over here somewhere or whatever. If you already seen the play, you already know that I was Gabriela Montez, and that was like a big role. It stressed me out a lot, but overall it was really fun. So let me tell you guys the story of how I got Gabriela, to be really honest. Okay, so I was a student counselor. I was an office aide, right? So when I was going to give passes to the kids in classes to come to the office, I stumbled upon this poster about a play. And I was like, whoa, they have theater here? And so I didn't really give a about whether it was gonna be a musical, a horror play, like a horror movie type of play. I didn't really care as long as it was a play, because I love acting so much, because my past schools didn't have a play, and so I assumed this one did. I didn't really care what it was, but I was excited. I didn't give a like, I mean, I knew it was gonna be a High School Musical. A lot of people were just like, oh, that's so childish, oh my god, wow, that's such a kid thing, that's such a Disney thing. But I was like, what are you talking about? That's a fucking play. Are you good? You know, like, I was like, I don't give a what it is, you know, but as long as it's like obviously appropriate. And originally, you guys won't believe this, originally I auditioned for Sharpay. What? No, but I really, like, originally I went in there. My friends didn't come at all. They were like, no, that's too much attention. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna have everyone looking at me on stage. So I was like, okay, fine. Fuck you guys. I'm gonna go do it by myself. And I wasn't as nervous because I've already had experience with theater and being on stage and being one of the lead roles or something, which I like. I mean, I was, but not really. So I didn't have anyone that I really knew in there. So I had to, you know, fend for myself and make a few friends or whatever. The first day we went in there, I made a couple of friends. I made this one friend. Her name started with an L. Should I care? Should I? I'm not gonna say her name. So we became friends. The teacher told us to pair up and try to practice the lines with that person. So I was like, hey, do you want to partner up? Because she didn't really have anyone to partner with too. So I was like, hey, do you want to partner up? And she was like, sure. And so she was auditioning for Gabriela, which was great because we communicated in the play, right? We were supposed to communicate in the play, so I was like really excited about that. So we read the line. Let me tell you what line. So this is the book for the play. I still have. It's like, I've had it for like, what, 2 months? So when we first got these books, right? At first we couldn't keep them. So we just used these as a, like something to practice with. Okay, so the scene that we practiced was scene 10. And this is the line. This is Gabriela saying, how crazy was that? Wow, so this is your private hideout? Like, I was playing for Troy, for her. Thanks for the Horticulture Club. I come here when I want to be alone. So on and so on. Bro, she was so good. Like, what? She said, like, she had the confidence. Like, wow, it was really amazing how good of an actress she was, to be honest. She was like the character. She was the character when she started reading, you know? And so there was this scene where she chuckled a little first, like when she was like, thanks for showing me your top secret hiding place. It showed me how much in character she was. Like, nobody told her to chuckle, nobody told her to giggle or flirt, you know? But like, she did such a good job and I was so impressed. I was like, wow, she's so amazing. For sure, she's gonna get the part, like, no joke. I auditioned for Sharpay, which isn't like, oh yeah, it is. It's where the scene that I auditioned for was scene 3, where it was in the hallway. And so I was auditioning for Sharpay. I was like, I walked in, I was like, so what'd you do during vacation, Troy? Like that, right? And so I walked in, I had everything planned, you know, I was good to go. We switched on and off, you know, we did that. And then we went to present it to the teacher because she called us in a little room. I presented my part, and yeah, right? That's that day, you know? The next day, you could have 2 auditions The next day I was like, I want to see if I could do better, right? I want to see if I could do better, so I went the next day. But after school I wasn't feeling good. I was feeling like air. I was feeling really weird, like, whoa, you know? But yeah, so I stayed after school. I told the teacher, I was like, let's call her Miss A. I was like, Miss A, can I like just watch them audition? I don't really feel good. She was like, you can't stay here if you're not gonna audition. So I was like, whatever, you know, because I was feeling, you know, so I was like, you know what, it's okay, I came here for a reason, I'm not gonna go home right now, you know. And my mom wasn't gonna pick me up from school because I was like really stubborn. I was like, because my mom didn't really like want me to audition, she didn't really care. So I was like, I have to fend for myself if I want to stay or not. That girl Elle, she wasn't there that day, you know, so I auditioned for myself. I was just by myself, but I remember the little techniques that she used, and I used those little techniques as a motivation or as inspiration for the character that I want them to see as, because you know, Gabriella, she could be, you can make your own character into a Gabriella, you know. I'm gonna make Gabriella shy but still confident, you know, because the girl, she just made her shy, but me, I want her to be both, you know, because like, I mean, I'm like, no, I'm not shy. I mean, I can be shy at times, but not really. Well, I auditioned, I went in there, and remember, I was really sick, so I was just like, I'm not feeling well. So that scene where it was like I was already in the mood of sadness because I was like feeling, so I just added that, but with a little more extraness to it. So yeah, before the callbacks, we had to sing for I had to sing for Sharpay, which I did really bad. Like I did really bad. And then we have to work with they put us with like a boy that's auditioning for Ryan. So like a Ryan. They put us with a Ryan. We go on stage and we try to like act like siblings. But my friend Maya, the one that you saw in the video that was playing Sharpay, did really well. But me, I just couldn't. I don't know. I felt so uncomfortable. And so we had to sing that part. And for Sharpay, my voice is better when it's low, like calm. When it's too fast, it's not that good. So I just calmed myself. I remembered, because I used to be obsessed with High School Musical when I was younger. I used to be so obsessed. Me and my sister used to practice those songs when we were younger. So like I knew the tone of voice, the way it goes and stuff. Yeah, I auditioned for that and blah blah blah. Oh my god, wait, actually I'm gonna make 2 videos. This is gonna be about how I got it and then whatever. Okay, I'm back. And then I think a week later, we got the callbacks on the front office, and I looked at it. I got both Gabriella and Sharpay. I was like, whoa, what? I wasn't originally, I wanted to be mean in the play. I didn't want to be a little sweet girl, because I mean, I'd be lying if I say I'm sweet. I'm somewhat sweet. I mean, yeah, I am sweet. Just if you rub me the wrong way, if you like try to like, I don't know, say something rude to me, then I'm not that nice. But at the same time, you know, like I didn't want to be what I already was, you know, kind of. So I wanted to be like, I wanted to show how good of an actress I could be if I was another person, you know, like another personality, you know. So yeah, so I didn't want to be a sweet girl that falls in love with a boy, you know. I wanted to be a you know. But I got a callbacks for both of them, and I was like really happy. I was like, oh my god, whoa. I texted my sister, she was like, what? And so we auditioned again, because those were just callbacks. We auditioned again, and this time for Sharpay, I did really bad. I did bad, but in my eyes at the time it didn't seem like that, but looking back now, I did really bad. For Gabriella, it was like so easy. Like it was almost like I was somewhat being myself, but a little shyer, you know. Like of course there's a little shyness in me, but it wasn't as, you know, it's not as much. It's like there's like a 20% shy out of 100. 20 out of 100, no, that's a lie. Yeah, like 20 out of 100 shyness in me. I just brought that 20 into a 99, you know? So, but not too much. So I wouldn't say it was like that easy, but it was almost as easy to audition for Gabriella, because I had somewhat of her personality. And so, yeah, so I got the part. Skip. I got the part, and I was really, like, at first when I saw it, I was like, eh. But then I just started thinking positive, because, you know, negativity is not the way. Negativity is I just started thinking positive, and I was like, wow, I mean, I did get a lead role. Why am I so sad about it? We had our whole like cast together. There was like 20 people, 20 of us. And so Troy was ooh, I said his name. Okay. Troy was E. Okay, let's call him E. Troy was E. E was really handsome, like no joke. But in my real, true, raw opinion, I just feel like, I mean, yeah, he really wanted to do the character, but it didn't feel like he was confident enough in his voice, you know? Because at the same time, it's a musical. It's singing. I mean, of course there's acting, but it's more singing rather than acting. So E, he did his best, no lie, he did his best, but he was more shy about singing. I mean, of course I was too, but you wanted to do it, you know? You know you're gonna be on stage, so you gotta be prepared. Even if you're just rehearsing with your classmates, even if you're rehearsing with your cast, always be on your top, you know? Like, always be at 100. Because what if you're like this on the performance day, you know? That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like he wasn't doing his best, and so it was like no communication between Gabriella and Troy. Even the actors, like, I feel the teacher should have at least introduced me and E, you know? Because at the end of the day, me and E are going to be hugging. Me and E are going to be holding hands. Me and E are going to be flirting. Even as the characters, you're still gonna have to communicate as if you know each other, which we didn't. So I feel like she should have let us at least say hi to each other. Let us at least be like, hi, I'm Betty. Hi, I'm E, you know? Instead of just going in for it. Because at the end of the day, it's like, it's not gonna look good if we don't know, like, if we act awkward. Yeah, E was originally Troy, and then he got in trouble. He got suspended. So he was out. Kicked him out. So he wasn't in there anymore. But I was still Gabriella, you know. Bitch, when you're in a play, you don't want to get in trouble. Like, no. And I'm a good student. Like, I'm a good student. So I really, like, this meant a lot to me. It looked like he didn't even care. Like, he never even came to auditions, which pissed me off so much. Because I felt like he didn't. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you wanted to do this, so, if you really wanted to do Troy, be here, you know? Why? Because I had to stand there on stage by myself. Because there's people around, right? Just watching. I had to stay by myself, singing by myself, talking to the teacher instead of that person by myself because he didn't want to come, which was so irritating. Like, what the I don't know. I felt really sad too. I almost quitted because if he didn't come, what's the point of me going? Which was my mindset back then. And I'm so glad I didn't, because I would have missed it so much. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I just wish that he was into it. I mean, maybe someone forced him into it, but if the boy isn't into it, he's not into it. Let him be. It's his choice, you know? But it didn't really seem to affect him throughout school, because like I have him in a class, and so they switched him to another person. Let's call this person I, because if I say his name, the people that go to my school, I mean, they already know who it is, so fuck it. But anyways, let's call him I, you know? So they switched him, and the same thing, the teacher didn't introduce us. Like, I mean, I understand it's very professional, but we're kids, okay? We're junior high, so it's awkward, okay? Like, even in my part, I'm a very awkward human being, you know? I do the most awkwardest things. Like, awkwardest is not a word, but I do the weirdest things. Like, we weren't able to say hello, but we were able to practice together a song. We were able to practice, just me, him, and the teacher, just in a room by ourselves practicing a song. So that was a chance to get to know each other, but we never originally said hi or introduced ourselves. So it was really awkward. And then we had to learn how to dance. Oh my god, I can't dance. I mean, I can kind of dance, but not really. Not for this, but I'll show you guys rehearsals how it was, but I can't really dance for shit. And so we could dance, whatever, and then skip, we had to talk our lines. So E was out. He was late. Like, when he got into the show, it was already in, like, we're almost done. Everyone should know their, like, halfway know their lines by now, but he's new, so they didn't give him a chance to practice. So he was like mainly the only person that could bring this book up on stage, while all of us couldn't. So I really do feel like I want to do acting in my future, because I feel like it's so important to me and it's fun. Like, of course it's stressful, but it's really fun. So he was doing that, and we had to hold hands, we had to hug, we had to like act like we like each other, which was so difficult. Like, how can you, like, I understand it's really professional. Like, there was this point where we had to look at each other. You guys already seen it, the garden scene. The first week, bro, let me tell you, it was so bad. Like, ooh, it was bad. Like, damn, it was hella bad. Like, I don't even think it was his fault. I really don't even think it was his fault. I think it was mine, because I'm a very awkward person, and when I am in an uncomfortable situation, I tend to act weird, you know? That's just my human reaction, you know? I tend to act really weird, awkward. I laugh at the dumbest things. I don't even look the person. We were in the garden scene, right? And then we had to look at each other. I mean, at first I couldn't even look at him. Like, the first time we did it, I couldn't even look at him. And we had to hold hands on that scene. We don't know each other, bro. Like, I understand that's acting. That's how it's gonna be in the future. If you're gonna do a romance scene, you're obviously not gonna know each other, right? But at the same time, behind the scenes, you should at least be acquainted, you know? Or at least talk or something like that. And I don't think it was his fault either, to be honest. I don't even think it was mine. I feel like it was my first ever romance type of couple character that I've played, so I was new to everything and I didn't even know what to do. And so my hands were cold, because I'm a cold person. Everyone says my hands are cold, which is so weird. They always say my hands are cold. I think that's true. If we ever meet, I'm gonna hold your hand. Just tell me. That's so weird. But anyways, yeah, about like the second week we did it again. The teacher, she was just like, the first week we did it, bro, we were like, I was over here next to the tree, the plant, and he was all the way over here. He was about to fall off the stage, bro. It was so bad. It was that bad. We couldn't even, oh my god, it was so bad. Well, the second week I started, because the teacher was like, you have to get closer to him, you have to get closer to her. So we were like this, but we still couldn't look at each other in the eyes. So I was like facing him, looking him in the eyes, intimidating him apparently, because when I stare at people, it's really uncomfortable. So I think I was making him really uncomfortable, because I was like looking at him in the eyes. He was attempting, but it wasn't working. Like, I don't understand. I'm not even, am I intimidating? Like, am I really intimidating? I don't think I'm intimidating. I was looking at him in the eyes, and I looked really bummy that day, so I didn't even look good. So I don't understand why, but right? So I was looking at him. He was like not looking at me, and I was a little annoyed. Like, I understand if you don't like me as Betty, you know? I understand if you don't even have any feelings with me. I understand if you don't like my human. I understand if you don't like my personality. I don't care, okay? I don't care. I do not care. But when you're on that stage, you're not I anymore, okay? You're not you. You are Troy. Same goes to me. Like, backstage, I'm a very chill person, but when I'm on stage, I'm a hyper shy person, you know? It's like another person, because at the same time, like, you're acting, you're not you anymore. You could add a little of your personality into that character, but at the same time, it's like, you have to, like, our characters, we're in love, okay? We're teenagers in love, because we're teenagers in love, so we have to act like that. We have to act like we actually like each other. And even the teacher said that. Like, the teacher was like, I know this might be uncomfortable, but you guys have to act like you like each other. Look at each other in the eyes, flirt or whatever, right? And so I was trying so hard. Like, it's not even, he's cute, okay? I'm not even gonna lie. Like, there's people that go to my school that are gonna watch this. I'm not even gonna lie. But I don't, in my opinion, I don't really, like, dead ass, like, no filter. I don't really like someone because of their looks. I mean, that could add to it. That could be a benefit, but personality is what's really important. That's so cheesy, I understand, but it's true. Personality to me is the most important thing. And the people that you just hang out with, and the way that you portray yourself, you know? Like, if you come off of, like, for example, if you're a nice person when it's just me and you, that's cute, that's cool, I appreciate that. But when your friends come around, you ditch me to go to them, just because you want your friends to think that you're cool, to think that you're, oh my god, the shit, then what is that gonna do? Like, I feel like your personality is really important to me, you know? No matter the gender, if your personality is good, like, looks, yes, looks do benefit me being attractive to you somewhat, but personality is the most important. If I start dating you and you're a dick, you're a bitch, we're done, period, point blank. So personality is really important to me, and I'm just saying, like, I don't know, like, the teacher was like, you have to act like you like each other, and I was like, okay, shit, you know, like, I mean, obviously I didn't say shit, but like, I was like, okay, I mean, I'm not actually like in love with you, but I'm gonna have to act like that because that's acting. And then he was like uncomfortable, he was like really uncomfortable, like, he probably doesn't, like, he didn't like me, you know, he probably didn't like me, and I understand that, that's okay. Not everyone's gonna like me, you know, especially in a romantic way, not everyone's gonna like me, but you're not gonna play yourself on stage. You're playing someone else that actually likes Gabriella, and guess who that Gabriella is? Me. So I tried really hard to actually like this kid, and at one point, yes, I did like him. I'm not gonna lie, no filter, I'm not gonna lie, I did actually like him, but personality is really important to me, and without a good personality, looks just go down. Like, if you have good looks, personality, the looks just disappear, and personality is the thing that shows. And if you have like bad looks but a great personality, hi, I'm Betty, nice to meet you. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, so it was really uncomfortable. He looked really uncomfortable, and yeah, at first, yes, I did really like this kid. Like, I don't know why. I don't know, I think I was putting too much of Gabriella into me, because first of all, he's nice, but to me, that's not my type, you know? Not looks. I'm not talking about looks. I don't really care about looks. I don't really care about race. But when it comes to personality, he wasn't my type. So I feel like I should have gotten over that and stayed into character, because when some days he was just being really rude, and I didn't really appreciate that. So my character was sad, which isn't fair for the cast, because especially for the teacher, because she's trying to see the character, not me, you know? And so I feel like, don't do that, you know? When you're on that stage, you're not you anymore, you know? Don't let emotions get the best of you, especially when you're into a character. Yeah, so it was really bad. I don't know if you could tell, I tried really hard, especially the hugging scene, because I feel like I made it awkward, and then he just went along with the awkwardness, and it was just really weird. We could have at least been acquaintances if it wasn't for that. So, I mean, I don't blame myself, but at the same time, it was like, I feel really bad, because I feel like that person is gonna watch this video. That person, I is an amazing person. Like, he's an amazing human being, really handsome, really good, whatever, fresh and chill, whatever, but personality is really what's important to me. So gang, gang, gang on a gang. Yeet. What I'm saying is that when you're on stage, do not, like, especially if you're doing a romantic scene, especially if you're just like holding hands or hugging that person your character's supposed to hug, do not put yourself into that, like, that character. What, if you understand what I mean? Like, me, I'm young, okay? I'm stupid, okay? I'm young, and so I'm just trying to give you advice, you know, like, especially for Gabriella and Troy, they're in love. They hug a lot, they hold hands, but we don't kiss because we're junior high. But I was putting too much into that character. I was putting myself in her position, which isn't a good thing, because if you actually hug someone, and that character has feelings for that person, that's good. But I feel like you can get feelings for that person if that person has a good personality outside of that character. But if that person isn't what your ideal type is, don't fall for that person, you know? Because I feel like you're just gonna end up sad. Because I talked to my sister and whatever, and I just, like, she told me the truth, which is nice to hear the truth. The truth hurts a lot, but it's nice to hear it. And I just feel like if something like that happens, okay, just because your person likes that character doesn't mean you have to like him in real life. which is really good advice. I wish I actually heard that before I actually started, because that would have helped so much. I wouldn't have wasted my time, you know. I really liked him, which was nice, but for what, you know? What was I gonna do? He has his own life outside of character. He has friends outside of character. He possibly has a girlfriend outside of character. So I feel like just because you're acting doesn't mean you actually should like him in real life, unless he has a great personality, unless he actually cares about you, unless he actually takes time to talk to you, unless he actually cares. Like, I talked to my sister about that situation, and then she was like, I just feel like he was into character, and I feel like you shouldn't put yourself as Gabriella because it's just acting. And the truth hurts. Like, it hurt a lot. It hurt a lot because I was this character for 2 months, you know? So it did hurt. But overall, my advice for you, if you're doing a romantic scene on a play, if that person, whatever gender it is, non-binary, whatever, okay, if that character you're trying to portray likes that person, do not put yourself into that character outside of stage, outside of the show, unless that person is amazing, unless that person cares for you, because you're just gonna get hurt, and I don't want you to get hurt, you know? I really don't. Ain't nobody gonna cry for that shit. What the fuck? I'm not gonna cry for that. This was actually the first guy I've liked in a really long time. It turns out it was just acting, and I have to move on. Yeah, it was nice being that character for 2 months, but I appreciate that. We had to learn the dances. We did it. The performance day came, we talked, whatever, and I don't know, it felt nice. I missed the cast a lot, and I missed the people. Of course, some of us still talk, but others, we just went our own ways. And I haven't talked to that kid I haven't talked to him after that, like, so life moves on, you know? In a play that involves 2 people falling in love and you're one of those people, just remember, you're just acting, unless outside of the show you guys are actually like good friends. Stay in character, be professional, and that's all my advice for you for this, because I feel like I really wasn't professional. I actually felt for this kid. Why? I don't know why I felt for him. But yeah, that's all I have to say. That's what happened. That's how I got Gabriella. That's the situation between the hugging and the holding hands. That's why it was so awkward. If you didn't know, I was trying to make it cute because I was trying to be professional. Like 2 days before that, my sister told me the truth that was actually going on, and I was just like, hey, I'm an actress, I'm professional, I'm gonna show people that I actually like this kid, but in real life, I'm over that, you know? Let me tell you something. I don't want you guys to think that he was like a dick. Of course he was like a nice human being. He actually cared, but it was just like the awkwardness. I don't understand why it was so awkward. I feel like I mean I do make things awkward, but I feel like it was both of us. He's just very distant. He was really distant. He was putting himself as him on stage, which made me distant too. So we were both distant, and we were like this far apart from each other when we're actually supposed to be this close. Overall, he was a nice person. He is a nice person, just not for me. And I have to get over that. I'm still getting over that, because I mean, when you like someone, when you have a crush on someone, it's not that easy to get over, you know? But yeah, that's how I got the character. That's the situation with the play. I'm gonna make another video to actually like talk about the tips and advice, so yeah. Bye guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I love you guys so much. I hope I helped in some type of way, so yeah.
My strawberry kisses, I could fly through the